Winter. It's the worst time of year for your skin. If you're suffering with dry, flaky, itchy, irritated, red, uncomfortable skin in the winter, then I've got 3 tips today that are going to help you out, that is going to give you the most comfortable, non-itchy, non-flaky, non-irritated, hydrated, bouncy, summer-like skin than you've ever had in your life during the cold winter months. Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. I've lived in New England for pretty much my entire life, and so I have suffered with dry skin in the past. But a few years ago, I made some changes that have really helped, and so I wanted to share the top 3 in today's video. Change number 1, and the thing that I think has helped my skin so much more than just about anything else, is that I invested in a whole house humidifier and also a separate humidifier just for my bedroom. Now, of course, you can get a humidifier that you can have installed by professionals attached to your heating system, but that can take a while and cost a lot of money. I just wanted instant relief for my dry skin, and so I purchased a whole house humidifier. And I didn't really know if it was going to make that big of a difference, but within a day of getting it, I was able to bring the humidity level in my house up from about 20% to about 40%. And 40 to 50% is really where you want your humidity level in your home to be. And so it takes a big humidifier to do that. If you've got one of those little ones that has the mist coming out, that one just humidifies a small area right around it. So I prefer these larger whole house evaporative humidifiers. They don't have the white dust that gets all over everything. You don't see a plume of moisture coming out, so it doesn't dampen the floor or your furniture around it. They're just a much better way to go, in my opinion. With one of these larger units that hold more water, you don't have to be replacing the water every few hours throughout the day. You just put in the water about once a day. The ones I get tend to hold 6 gallons. So let me just show you the unit that I have in my living room now. I just got this one a couple days ago because sadly my old console humidifier finally bit the dust. But this new one is so much smaller, so much more aesthetic, goes with the decor of my house better. I assembled it, put water in it, plugged it in, and within 12 hours the humidity in my house was up to 40%. And it treats my whole house. It's good for about 3,000 square feet, and it's just amazing. So I love this guy. I also replaced the other big console unit that I had in my bedroom with a much smaller one. This one holds about 4 gallons, and it's perfect for just one room. And it keeps the air in my bedroom so nice and humidified that, while I'm sleeping, I'm in there for 8 hours, and I want my skin to not be drying out during the night. So it works perfectly for that. Both of them are so very worth it. They just help to make your life so much better in the dead of winter when your skin is so very dry. Tip number 2 is to add ceramides to your routine. Ceramides are the most abundant lipid in our skin, making up about 50% of our skin's lipid layer. They're really important for keeping our skin's moisture barrier intact. And of course, as we get older, ceramides are one of the things that our skin produces less and less of as we age. So the great thing about ceramides is that you can supplement them from the inside, and you can also supplement them from the outside. So one of the best things that I ever started regarding ceramides is a ceramide supplement. I first started taking these about 13 years ago before I even got any humidifiers for my house. I started with them because I had heard that they were a facelift in a bottle. And after 3 months of taking them, while I didn't have a facelift from them, what I did have was much more hydrated skin. My skin was so much more comfortable all over my body. So this is systemic. So if you have, itchy skin on your back that you can never itch, or super dry skin on your hands or the back of your hands, or even on your face, this is going to help the skin all over your body from the inside out. So it's just 1 pill a day. I take them all year round, and I noticed that it really made a huge difference in my skin. And so I've never stopped taking these. I've stuck with these for the entire 13 years. These are the wheat-based phytoceramides. So if you have a gluten or a wheat allergy or intolerance, wouldn't take these, but there is a rice version of them that you can get, and I'll link both in the description box below the video. So aside from taking them systemically, you can also supplement the ceramides from the outside in your skincare. And so I'm going to recommend a few products here that all have ceramides in them. So the first product I'm going to recommend is from Angie's Actives. This is my brand. This is my Activate lotion. This is a peptide and antioxidant lotion that contains 8 active ingredients, one of which is ceramides. So this has an 8% ceramide blend. That's way more than you're going to get with 90% of the products out there on the market. So this is going to be your most effective way to get ceramides into your skincare routine. It is a light to medium weight moisturizer, so if you have super dry skin, it's probably not going to give you that overnight occlusive feeling that you need. But for a lot of people, if you're also running a humidifier and you're also taking the phytoceramides, like me, this is all I need even at night. Like my skin is just more like summertime skin all year round because of the other things that I do, that I don't have to add an extra heavyweight moisturizer at the end. I just put this on and then I go to bed and I'm set. But a couple of other things that are a little bit heavier and a little bit more occlusive. One of my favorites is from Maylove. It's their Hydro Relief Peptide and Amino Acid Cream. This does contain ceramides as well. This has a really beautiful texture. It's very thick and it feels very occlusive on the skin. It's what I want a like wintertime occlusive, super hydrating cream to feel like. Like I definitely know it's there, but I love it that you can put it on and let it soak in overnight. And then in the morning, you'll wake up and your skin will be more moisturized and you'll be adding ceramides at the same time. And then another cream that feels very similar to that one is from Naturium. It's their Plant Ceramide Rich Moisture Cream. This cream is going to be a little bit thicker than the Maylove, a little bit more emollient. This is definitely something that you want to use if you have super dry skin, if you're flaking. It's going to really help your moisture barrier as well. And then something that's a little bit more lightweight, but that you can use on your face as well as your body is from Prequel. It's their Barrier Therapy Skin Protectant Cream. This is an awesome face and body lotion. It's a really nice cream that does contain ceramides. It's also got urea. It comes in a 10-ounce tube and it's a great price point. All 4 of these products are great for getting ceramides into your skin, and I'll link them all below the video. Tip number 3, I always think goes without saying, drink plenty of water and stay hydrated. But apparently it doesn't, because in my last video on how to beat that dry winter skin, I didn't say it and everyone hopped on it in the comments and was like, but you forgot this. So I just tend to carry around a water bottle in the winter, keep it with me wherever I go. If I go somewhere out in my car and I'm gonna be out of the house for a couple hours, I just keep this in my car. And I love these water bottles especially, but you know, there's lots of different water bottles you can get. I mean, you can tell when your skin is dehydrated because it just doesn't feel right. It just doesn't look right. I mean, there's even that little tenting experiment you can do where you pull up on your skin and you see how long it takes for it to flatten back out. And if it stays up, then you know that you're dehydrated. So that's a little test you can do. But in general, drink enough water. I like just plain water, but you can drink any liquid that's made with water and it will be hydrating. That includes coffee, that includes tea. There used to be this myth that coffee and tea, because they have caffeine in them, are a diuretic, and so they're doing the opposite of hydrating you. But that has been debunked and was actually never true. But that's just a myth that has hung around for so long. If you like water, feel free to drink all the water you want. But if you don't like water and you need to get it by drinking coffee or drinking tea, especially when it's cold out, you know, sometimes you just want to have a warm cup of tea in the afternoon, and to not be able to count it towards your water total for the day is just wrong. It is hydrating. It doesn't matter if it's caffeinated or decaf, it will still hydrate you because it is mainly water. So drink your water, get your ceramides in and on your skin, humidify the ambient air in your house, and your skin will no longer be peeling, flaking, cracking, dry, itchy, super reactive winter skin. You'll have skin more like summertime skin all year round. And isn't that what everyone wants? Just beautiful, bouncy, glowy, happy skin all year round. And those are my 3 top tips for how to get it. So that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. Go ahead and give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. As always, I thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.